Bold Beautiful, 5057, 410, 2007.
You did the right thing.
Did I, really? Standing in front of all those reporters, blaming a man for a crime I know he didn't commit?
Nick's comeuppance has been a long, long, long time overdue. Don't talk about this anymore because there are eyes and ears everywhere. Honey, I want you to get on with your life. Put this all behind you.
How exactly do I do that?
Well, I do have an idea. Well, hello, Ashley.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just looking for my cell phone, and there it is.
What did you think of the press conference?
I think it went as well as can be expected. I mean, Shane's murder is now in the hands of the police, right?
I have to go. Don't you two have a date to reschedule?
Boy, your mother's not exactly subtle, is she?
No.
Wow.
She never has been. Are you still interested, though?
A date? Definitely.
How about tonight? Dinner.
I can't do that. I gotta get back to Abby. She's with a sitter.
How about if I just bring dinner over to you?
What'd you have in mind?
Oh, you let me handle that. All you have to do is say yes.
Phoebe, hi. Thanks for coming over.
You said you needed my help?
Yeah, I'm hoping that you can fill in a few blanks.
Well, I'll try. What's going on?
I'm trying to create a bit of a timeline here for Shane McGrath leading up to his death, and you were the last one who was on the boat.
Did I do something wrong?
No, Nick just wants to get some information.
What kind of information?
Well, I know you weren't there very long, but I was just curious if you noticed anything out of place or anything missing on the boat from the time you got there to when you left.
No, I left everything as I found it.
And you didn't drive the boat anyplace.
No, I would never try driving a boat that huge.
Okay. All right, so you spent the night on the boat, and then you woke up in the morning and you took off. About what time did you leave, do you think?
Around 10, probably.
And you said that your dad was on the boat with you.
Yeah, he stopped by for a second just to check on me because Shane had followed me to Insomnia the night before.
I'm just surprised your dad even left you there at the Marlin alone.
Well, he stuck around at Insomnia to make sure Shane didn't follow me again.
Is that the last time you saw Shane? Was it the Insomnia?
No, actually, he showed up at Forrester Originals the next day.
Forrester Originals? What time was that?
7. I remember because Grandma had let us all get off work early because we had worked so hard on the Rodeo Drive store.
Well, so much for him leaving you alone, huh?
Well, actually, he was there to see my father.
Bye, Catherine. Thank you. Good night. So what did you do all afternoon? Did you have fun with Catherine?
I like her a lot. She's really nice.
Well, good. Well, maybe she could come back sometime.
Who's that?
I don't know. Why don't you go see?
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You're Abby. Do you remember me?
You're Rich.
I am? Me? Hey, Mom.
Hi. Wow, looks like you brought plenty of food.
Well, if you can't come to Cafe Russe, then Cafe Russe will come to you.
Oh, hooray. Come on in.
And who's this?
That's my daddy. He's back in Genoa City.
I bet you miss him a lot.
We talk almost every day.
Yeah?
He might come to visit.
Oh, that'd be great. You could show him around Los Angeles. You like California?
I like it, especially the beach.
That's one of my favorite places, too. It's one of the prettiest, too.
Time for PJs.
Already?
Don't even try it. It's already a half hour past your bedtime.
All right.
Say goodnight to Rich.
Good night.
Good night, Abby.
I'll be up in a little bit to say goodnight, honey, and tuck you in.
What a sweet girl.
Isn't she?
Thank you.
I love her. She keeps me sane.
Seems like she's adjusted well to L.A.
Yeah, you know how kids are. Sometimes they handle change better than we do. Still, I would like to stay put for a while.
I'd like that, too. Toast to finally having our much-anticipated first date.
I'll drink to that.
Seems like you've settled in here well.
Yeah, it was so nice of Felicia to rent it to us. It's pretty, isn't it? Worked out well.
For her, too. I think it was better having her move into one of the family guest houses. It's more of a support system that way.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to rely on your family.
Yeah, tell me about it. I had to rely on my mother recently.
You mean during the whole Brooke thing?
Yeah, that and other things. So, Abby obviously has taken to L.A. How about her mom?
I think it's interesting.
Uh-oh.
I'm kidding. I like it a lot. It's starting to feel more and more like home every day. And I needed a fresh start.
Because of something you were looking for or something you were running away from?
A little of both.
Definitely sounds like there's a story there.
I got lots of stories.
Does this have to do with Victor Newman?
No.
Brad Carlton?
No.
But there is someone in your life, or at least there was.
It was, but it's over.
For the better?
Yeah, I think so.
Sometimes it's not easy to move on with your life. Sometimes that's exactly what you have to do in order to survive.
Sorry, those papers need to be messaged first thing in the morning. Both sets. Good. Thanks for staying on top of this, Mariah. Sorry about that. So, let's go on from where we were. We were talking about Shane stopping by Forrester Originals.
Yeah, I was waiting for my dad in his office, and then Shane showed up. I mean, he was acting really weird.
How so? What was he doing?
It's okay, just tell him.
Well, I mean, he looked different. I mean, something about his eyes, it was like it wasn't even Shane. You know, and he said he was there to convince my dad to give him an account, but then he started talking about us and how everything he did in his life was for me, and that one day he would be able to give me everything I deserved. I mean, it freaked me out because no one was there, and so I asked him to leave.
Did he?
Yeah, and I called security to make sure he couldn't get back in the building.
Did you actually see him leave the building?
No, I didn't. But
And what about your father? Was he still at Forrester Originals?
well, I think so. I mean, he didn't come back to his office, and I just wanted to get out of there, so I left.
Do you think there's any chance that they ran into each other?
Well, I don't know. But if they did, it would not have been a good scene.
Especially how angry your father was. No telling what might happen.
Nick, you're not suggesting that my father has something to do with Shane's murder? Is that what you're saying? You think my dad has something to do with Shane's murder? Oh my God, you think he killed him, don't you? Mom, are you hearing this?
Nick, I really don't think this
I know this isn't going to be easy for either of you, but I think it's something that you both need to hear. Now, the police are blaming me for something that I didn't do, and when I look at the people that could have been involved, your father is at the top of that
No, that's
list.
impossible. He would never do something
We don't know
like
what kind of
that.
man Shane McGrath was. He lived on the streets. We don't know if he owned a gun. Now, if he saw your father at those offices, there could have been a struggle.
Stop saying that, Nick. You're wrong.
Please, please don't do this. You don't have any proof. Please don't make her think her father's a murderer.
I'm not saying that Bridge pulled the trigger on purpose, but we don't know what happened. And there's something you need to know, young lady. Your father doesn't like me, and he would let me hang for something that he did.
How's Abby?
She's sound asleep.
Kids are so cute when they're sleeping. Remember when my kids were that age? I'd sit there for hours and just watch them. I never got tired of it.
You know what her latest thing is? She wakes up at the crack of dawn, and she runs through a window, and she watches the dolphins swim by. I had to run out and stop her from running to the beach a few times.
Well, yeah. I guess there aren't a lot of dolphins in Wisconsin, are there?
Not so much.
Curious smile you're wearing right now.
It's nice to see you finally relaxing a little bit.
You saying I was a little wound up before?
Just a little. Understandably so. I mean, Rick and Phoebe, and your breakup with Brooke. And then Shane McGrath is killed. And, it's just been a lot.
Yeah, well, let's not talk about all that. In fact, let's not talk about anything.
Okay.
Shane McGrath was harassing your daughter. He practically raped her, and we know about Forrester's temper.
I think he has a
Temper, but I don't think he would try to kill someone.
I'm being set up for murder. We know the characters involved. You don't think Stephanie's behind this, pulling the strings on this deal?
Well, there's no doubt that she's capable of that, but, Rich killing somebody and then setting you up with the intention to frame you?
Regardless how this kid died, we'll never know the answer to that. But the fact is he's dead, and I'm the one they want to hang for it. I'm not going to sit around and wait for these cops to do their job. I'm stepping in. I'm going to find out who did it. And right now, everything points to Forrester.
Stephanie.
Yes. Hi, Taylor. Nick home?
No.
Good.
Do you think we could do this visit maybe tomorrow?
No, we can't. Look, Taylor, I know I have not been supportive of your relationship with him. But, I stood back because of respect for you. I mean, it's your life, your decision. But I can't do that now. Taylor, you need to end this with him before you get sucked in any deeper.
No. You need to understand that Nick is my husband, okay? And things aren't going so great right now, but that's going to change. This whole bogus arrest is going to be shown up for what it is, and we're going to go on with planning our life just like we were, okay?
And you're going to end up playing the martyr again.
This is called love. It's called being committed in a marriage no matter what.
Nick's never brought anything positive into anyone's life.
Well, he may have brought a child into mine.
Are you pregnant?
I don't know yet. We're waiting to find out.
Well, for your sake, I hope you're not.
Don't get that.
I wasn't planning on it. Oh, look, I should see who it is. Sorry. Hello?
Ashley Abbott?
Yeah, who's calling?
It's Nick Maroney. Sorry to bother you at home. Is this a bad time?
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something.
Would it happen to be with Ridge Forrester?
Excuse me?
I'll take that as a yes. Don't tell him it's me. I need to talk to you.
Well, then call my assistant in the morning and make an appointment.
No, it's got to be tonight.
I can't help you, I'm sorry.
Please. All I'm asking for is a few minutes.
Call my assistant in the morning, sorry.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'll just deal with it tomorrow. Just...
I should probably get going. It's getting kind of late.
Oh, okay, well, thanks for dinner.
No,
Everything else.
thank you. Thank you. I feel like I've botched a lot of things in my life recently. But this is one thing that I'd like to make right. Good night.
Good night.
I really don't even know why this should even concern you. Nick and I just want to have a child.
Suppose he has to face a prison sentence.
He didn't kill anyone.
Well, that's not what the police think.
The police are wrong, and Nick is going to prove that.
Then I guess he'll just have to trust the fairness of the judicial system.
I guess so. Nick is a smart man, and in fact, he's already got his own leads.
What sort of a lead?
I'm not talking to you about this.
Tell me.
You won't like it.
It doesn't matter. Tell me anyway.
Nick thinks that Ridge is responsible in some way for Shane's death.
That's ridiculous.
I know. I don't want to believe that either, but Nick feels very strongly about it.
What's this lead that he has, you said? Where did he go?
I'm not discussing this with you.
I want to know where your husband is. Tell me right now.
What is your problem? Really, Stephanie? Or is there something you're not telling me?
What, did you forget? I told you I didn't want to see you.
I need to talk to you. Please. 10 minutes is all I ask.
I'll give you 5.
You heard about the charges against me.
Yes.
I didn't do it.
Okay.
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't.
Okay, you didn't do it. How can I help you? What do you want from me?
I'm trying to clear my name. I think I can trust you.
Are you kidding me? You don't even know me.
You work at Forrester Originals. We have no bad history together. That's the last place Shane McGrath was seen alive.
Go on.
I think he was in Forrester's office that night. Phoebe saw him in the building and asked him to leave. I'm just trying to find out if anybody saw him leave the building.
I didn't, if that's what you're wondering.
Did you see anything that night? It would have been around 7 o'clock.
I don't believe so.
I need you to think.
I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Did you see Ridge leave the building?
What are you suggesting?
The truth? I think Shane McGrath was killed by the man you were with this evening. I think he was killed by Ridge Forrester.